it?
Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, welcome to the team call, the August 14th team call. All right, so we are going to go over, what are we going to go over? Some announcements, and then we're going to talk about what's coming up in the next coming months. And then we're going to just talk about just things that you can be doing to secure SC for the month. Because I know these have been kind of crazy months with summer and back to school and all the plate being full. So it's like time to like just get back into the rhythm and finding your own rhythm, right? Through all the crazy. So the first thing we're gonna go over is some announcements. So I've been dropping some stuff in the team pod. The first thing is there is a 14-day training that Christina Sullins put together. I think she put it together for the last push diamond group. And then I'm in that push with both Nikki and Cheryl. And in order for them to participate in the group, they had to go through the 14-day training. And it's really good. It's 14 videos. I'm putting everybody through it now, all of the partners. I did it myself. You had to do it in order to participate. And even though I've been doing this for 7 years, I still walked away with a lot of nuggets and like learned from it, right? And and a lot of the videos are current. So some of them are older, but a lot of them are current. And so I'll drop the link again now that I'm talking about it, but everyone should go through it. It's really easy. You could actually like binge watch them in like, I don't know, a couple days, right? So new partners for sure, because it's really giving you everything. Like it's talking about your vision, it's talking about your why, it's talking about, and it's like Christina Sullins and Allison. I think it's the two of them for all the videos. And they're really good. So
Are they the same videos that they did like 10 years ago, or are they new?
No, they're not. They are newer. I've never seen those videos from 10 years ago, so they're not the videos from 10 years ago. They're newer because she is, yeah, anybody can. So I will drop, you do have to.
I was trying to find the link to the group.
So you can't drop it in, you can only individually send it, because when I tried to drop it in the pod, no one could get to it for some reason. And I don't know why. So I've been individually sending it to people, and then you have to like say who your upline is to get into the group, and then they'll admit you, and then you can go through the training. So yeah, I would definitely.
What is it called?
It's called 14-day training.
Fast start.
Let me look it up.
14-day
14-day fast start.
Fast start.
Yeah.
She had posted it too in the United Coach collaboration, I think like a couple of weeks ago too. So for people to do it. And so I think it's really great for new partners, for anyone that's been doing this. It's just a good refresher, reminders. It talks about like adding to your network. It's all the things, so that you don't like, you do your Getting Started Right call and you go over it a little bit, but this goes over each of those things more in depthly. And so I think it really gives coaches the resources. She shares the first intro video, super inspiring. It's like her whole story. And then it's Christine Dwyer, like announcing when she hit 15-star, and it was like super great. Right. So, yes, so that's what that is. So I would have everyone do it. And then this Wednesday is a stay-at-home moms open house, and I'm gonna talk on it. So I'm so excited. I'm really nervous, but excited. And so invite. So one thing that Allison had us do today is when you go into Facebook, you can actually do a search. Like if you search stay-at-home moms, and then you hit people, all the people in your feed that have stay-at-home moms as their like occupation or whatever, you can actually just then send them the message, inviting them to the Wednesday event. So I will drop that message in the message pod too. So you guys have it, but and then the event will be recorded if people can't make it. But I'll send you, yeah, the message I'm sending out with the link to it. Okay. So invite to it. It's going to be good. It's Jocelyn, myself, and then a woman I don't know. Her name is Deidre, I think. And then, huh?
Okay.
Oh, that's you. Okay. What else? And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is live events. So, Okay, so live events are so powerful, you guys, and I feel like as a team, we should do more of them. I know the last Fit Club that we did, Nikki had some brand new people there. One of them bought a TSP afterwards and is now, in our Fit family. So then she was like, let's do another one. So we got it on the calendar. So there's one this Saturday. We're doing it at the LaGrange Library. Everybody's inviting current challengers and encouraging them to invite guests. And so we're just going to do a workout, sample out shakes and bars and all the things, give everybody energized before the workout. That worked out really well. But also like shake parties and that kind of thing. So I did want to share just one experience that I had that I think to put it into perspective, because I think people get scared that if you decide that you're going to host an event like a shake party or a business launch party, like what if nobody shows up? Right. And that's always going to be a fear. And I remember when previously Cheryl's coach, Rachel, had a shake party and she had a bunch of people there. And Lindsay came and presented with me. It was really great. She had all of her close friends there, and Cheryl was there. And you guys, not one person bought anything. And we walked away from the party and we were kind of down, right? But in retrospect, what I realized is both Lindsay and I got a lot of more experience sharing, connecting, growing. And B, now I know that the reason we had the party is to sign Cheryl up as a partner. Because from that party, Cheryl signed up. And from Cheryl signing up, now Leah has signed up. And now Leah has just enrolled a partner this week and is talking to a few other people. And that's the ripple effect. So sometimes the thing that you want to happen happens in a different kind of a way. And you just have to trust the journey and step into that fear, right? And just do it anyways. So I really am encouraging everyone to like host like a business launch party or a shake party, invite your clients. We will help you through how to organize it. If you're local, we'll be there for it. Even if Megan, you decide to throw in, I would go out there and help you do it. So, but like, just do it, just set it up and get the people together and just step into it and do it. And it'll be exactly the way it's meant to be. And you'll grow how you're supposed to grow from that, from the event that you decide to do. So live events are powerful. Sharing your story is powerful. If you were at our last Fit Club, there was not a freaking dry eye in the house. Every single person that was there shared their story. Everybody was crying. It was super impactful. And so there is something super special about getting together and just connecting, right?
Even though we were only supposed to say one thing we liked about ourselves.
Yeah, I'm like, everyone say one thing. And Cheryl's like, so I started this journey. And then everybody. And I'm like, okay, we need to build the intro into this for next time. How many people minimum for a shake party? You want to aim to have 10 people there. So does that mean that if you don't have 10 people there, it's a failure? No, but because you want to aim to have, I would say 5 to 10 people there, you want to make sure that you are inviting a lot of people to come to it so that you can at least, because you figure you're going to invite, if you get 10 people that actually say yes, I can tell you 4 people will probably be there. Because that's just, people just honestly aren't always their word. Life happens, stuff comes up. And it's the same with the Fit Clubs. It's the same with everything else. Like, unless people put money down, they don't always show up. So I would say you want to aim to have 5 to 10 people there. And out of your yeses, you'll probably get a quarter that are for sure there. And that's usually how it works. But it's a great opportunity too, to bring in people that you're already working with and them to have the exposure of what this community is about in person, right? And the feeling that they get, because that's really everything. Let's see. So if you're thinking about having a live event, let us know. We will support you any way that we can. Okay. And now we are going to talk about hitting SC. So we have 2 more weeks left, I think, to the month. And I know life is kind of crazy right now. So we have some amazing things coming up, you guys. Like the rest of our year is lined up for such awesome momentum and success. And I know that it's just going to be awesome. So as we dive into this, let's just talk about some of the things that we want to do to ensure. So if you've been a coach for a while, some things that you can do are go back to your Facebook memories or your Instagram stuff. Doesn't stuff pop up for that? I'm more Facebook anyways, but go back to those memories, go back to those people who are liking and commenting, re-invite. I made so many connections this week by going back to those. Make sure that you are, sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. Oh, that you are setting intentional work hours or time aside, whether you're working in Power Pockets or not. Make sure that you're being intentional about your time and setting timers for yourself. I'll share a call. I don't know if you saw that in one of your masterminds, but there was a really great call today that was shared. It was a power hour and it was recorded. So I'm going to drop it in the team pod. And she was super intense. She like talks the first 10 minutes. So I would forward through that, but it was Erin McMillan. I think that's who it was. It was recorded, but it was really good. And she was really real. And she like was timing everything. And she gave some really awesome scripts like the one I dropped today in the pod. So make sure that you are scheduling your work time in, especially as you're going back to work. Like when are you going to be intentional, right? Like schedule it in just like you do your workouts, just like you do your meal prep and say, okay, so 10 minutes, in the morning, I'm going to add to my network. At this time, I'm going to do this. Like be intentional, work in Power Pockets, and you can work your way through as much as a tracker as you can. And if you don't get through the whole thing, that's okay. Just be happy that you actually did something for your business that day. Making sure that you're doing the work that you're inviting. That is the key, is inviting. And doing a lot of connecting. If you're not someone that shares. So here's one thing that I realized, and I wanted to share this with you guys. One thing I share, if you are someone who shares a lot of vulnerable stuff, like real, raw, vulnerable stuff, it's a lot easier to have conversations with people than if not. You actually don't need to connect as much with people when you're sharing the real and the raw, because when you talk to people, you kind of get right into it. Like I'll maybe voice message somebody about my dad, thanking them for a post or whatever. And then we kind of get into real conversation and the invitation's a lot easier. If you're not posting real, raw, vulnerable, hard stuff, and you don't have to, okay? I'm just sharing this with you. You're going to have to do a little bit more connecting and getting to know that person, right? Because they don't know you. They don't trust you. They don't know your dirty laundry, right? They don't know the shit that you're going through. So if they don't see that, it's going to be harder for them to trust you. And then, so you're going to have to work a little harder for the connection. Not that you won't, but I'm just sharing that that's kind of been my experience, because I've been thinking about like, how I share myself and like that. The other thing is, and then making sure that you are going to your follow-ups and continuing to follow up. The other thing is, if you've been coaching for a while, making sure you're going to the back office, seeing what those renewals are. And if you don't know, there's a huge special going on. So if you already have BOD and your renewal is coming up after tomorrow, so tomorrow and on, the special is $179. No. Yes, $179 for a total solution pack if you only had BOD, and you can't have the monthly, like where you're paying the extra $20 a month. Okay, then you can give them the $20 off coupon and it brings the TSP down to $159. If you want to give them the $20 off, you can totally. And then that's the old price. If you think about it, that's the old price. So it gives them a taste of body for the full year. So I had already sent out all my renewals for the month, and now I got to go back and send them out again, telling them, oh my gosh, there's an amazing offer going on right now, So make sure that you are letting people know. I frequently also send out to my entire network, I'll send out emails once a month of what's going on. So the next one I'll be sending out is on the health bet, which we have going on in September, which is super exciting. So yeah, that's the big news, is that special going on right now for the $159. And then they'll get the super blocks, they'll get everything. Habit bet, not health bet, habit bet. Okay. Got it. And since I just mentioned it, why don't we go right into that, Amanda? Why don't you?
Yeah. Go ahead,
Share my-
Leah. Question.
You said a question about the bod. That was prior to Body. It was their platform. I'm only asking because I have a friend actually who says she is a member, but she didn't seem that she had Body. So did she just
So she
have
has-
BOD?
Yes, she just has BOD. So people who purchased BOD who had BOD before March, all the
Okay.
renewals with Body started in March.
Okay.
So anybody before then that renewed, just renewed with BOD.
Okay. So thank you. So I should send something out to her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kate, when you look at the subscriptions and you filter to bod, those that like are in the next like month or so, it says bod plus body because they've gotten an email about it, right? It's like they're gonna renew automatically with it, right?
Yes.
Those people are still eligible.
Yeah,
They
unless you
have.
see, I don't know, you have to go, I would go and look at.
You know what I'm
their
talking about?
history. Yeah, I would look at their.
Look at their
accounts.
history. Like go to their
Yeah, 'cause sometimes people are paying 20, like I made a mistake too, where somebody was paying, like someone got the free trial and I thought they were renewing for the year. So you have to look and see what, because I didn't look at the details.
Uh-huh.
So you have to look
Okay.
at the details. 'Cause
So
some
don't
people
just
like-
look at the subscription report,
Yeah.
go into each person and
Yeah,
look
and
at
if
their
they cancel the $20 a month, like they're paying the $20 a month, they can still get the deal, but they have to cancel the
they have to
$20.
cancel that first. Okay.
Yes. But they
Very
cannot
cool.
cancel BOD. If they cancel BOD, then they
Right.
will not get the deal.
Right.
You know, it's all
And
confusing.
how do they get the deal?
So I put that, someone did a video on how the cart shows up and I put that in the pod. But I think how.
It
I
was a
didn't
good
look-
step by step.
It was
a good
step by
step by
step?
step. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We can still create a cart though?
I think so. Actually, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about how to filter for those ones that you were talking about, for those to get that report for those. There was a step-by-step way to do that. So that it would be easy to get the people that were just renewing with BOD.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
Let me find the partner pod. Hold on.
I know. I'm looking.
I put
thought
it
there
in the
was a
partner pod because they put it in the in my mastermind.
mastermind.
Yeah. And so right away I shared it in there.
Because I'm like, do they have to then do it the order themselves? Or can we create a cart? We can find it
Okay, here
later
we
too,
go.
but I thought
Oh, it shows you screenshots. So I'll bump the message up, but
okay.
I just bumped it for you, Kate.
oh, thanks. All right.
Oh, cool. Oh, it's a video. Oh, I see.
It's-
Okay.
I think
Oh,
it
that
pops
show.
up when it's in the cart. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's going to be
Okay.
off tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
this is the
tomorrow-
same
I'm
one
sure
I looked
people will
at, I
share.
think.
Yeah, that's just to filter your people. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll find out. I'll look at that FAQ too. To see and see if there's anything in my mastermind and share tomorrow too. Okay. Habit bet. When did we do that? Was it April?
I think it was January, wasn't it? Because you were, or no, it was February maybe because we were finishing 75 hard and you started it.
Doing 75 hard. So I think it was
I
February.
think it was like, because didn't you start 75 hard in the, yeah, because you started in
we started
January,
it
right, Kate?
January 1st.
January.
Yeah,
It was March.
Maybe it was March because it was at the
it
end.
was March.
It was March. Yeah, it was March.
I just remember walking outside in the rain and around my cul-de-sac.
So we are excited to do it again. I have made alterations to it. So I'm going to share the board I'll just share my screen and share the board because I've made some changes. to make it a little easier for people. Where's my boards? What the heck? Sorry. Where are they? Here they are. To make it a little easier. So the habits are going to be movement, which actually I just changed it to movement. So that should say movement. I need to edit that one. And then an outdoor walk and not 20 minutes. So the first one doesn't have to be inside is kind of what we're gonna tell people. Like you have to have a total of 30 minutes of movement. Part of it has to be outside, essentially, a small part. Because we really felt I had taken out the outside portion, and Kate was like, but like the walk thing like really got people outside, and I'm like, you're right. So let's keep an outdoor walk, but make it shorter, and then keep the other movement as just general movement. So it doesn't have to be two different workouts. It's kind of where my mind was going for someone. Like it could be a 30-minute walk one day, and that would count as both movement and outdoor walk, I guess is kind of where I was going at with that, because I felt like that was something that like pulled a lot of people out because they couldn't get both an indoor workout in and an outdoor workout in. See if they can just get an outdoor workout in, like, can that count if it's 30 minutes? And it can, you know what I mean? So we'll have to explain that. But follow a meal plan of some sort. Obviously we'll want to I'll be doing gut protocol, and probably a lot of people might be if they're doing 4 weeks for everybody at that time. I know I'm doing that with my neighbor who just joined, which I'm really excited about. So we're going to be doing that together. So we can do gut protocol, you can do portion fix, you can do 2 Me mindset. Obviously, I would love for everyone to be doing one of those. Obviously, they can adjust as needed. 20 minutes of mindset growth of some sort. Oh, I changed that to 10 minutes. Sorry, I'm noticing that I changed this one and not the other one. Here's the one that's correct. So let's look at this one, the tracker, and I'll adjust that other slide for you guys because you can use it. So movement, 20 plus minutes, outdoor walk, 10 plus minutes, follow a meal plan, 10 minutes of mindset growth. So I was like, we do 10 minutes of personal development. Let's just do 10 rather than 20, make it a little simpler. 100 ounces of water, and then it could be a devotional, a meditation, journaling of some sort. So those are the habits. I took away like the phone before bed, which is a really great habit, but I was like, let's just like make it less habits. And then I think there was like a one that you had to choose on your own, like whatever. So I took that out too from last time. So essentially it's a $10 buy-in. You need to complete all of these things for 21 days to split the pot. And last time there were like, I think we had like 50 people buy in and 8 people complete it. So everyone everyone got like $50 or something. It was a large pot of money. Irina, no, if you miss a day, you're out the money. I mean, you can continue with your habits, obviously, and that's what a lot of people did, but they just knew that they were not going to be able to split the pot. They were out of that. But most people try to continue with their habits. We had a message thread that was like amazing. So I'd love to do a separate message thread for that again, but I also think we should focus the wellness connection around this as well, during the month of September, to just focus on habits and just like kind of have it be a simple group, not much check in there, because I feel like most people will be like in the thread, and make it kind of how we did last time. Last time we didn't have a group at all. Like we didn't have posts running for it, and it did amazing. It's 21 days. So it'll be
We have it
20
starting on,
We're going to start on September 11th, rather than because the 4th is Labor Day. We thought about starting on the Tuesday, but let's just start on the 11th. And that still gives us the last 3 weeks of September. Actually, it'll bring us, I think, to October 1st.
And then we'll use Labor Day week.
So that'll be
to prep
perfect.
people. It'll be our prep week. So people will be like so ready to start it, especially coming off of Labor Day weekend. We'll do like, you know, a meal prepping one and like all the things, how we prep everybody for that, for the challenge to start.
Yeah,
So it'll be good.
that'll be great. That'll be great. Any other questions about the habit bet? Last time it was so great. So what you can share, I have a couple invites here that I used last time. And I'll adjust this image that you can use like this and this in your stories. And then maybe put this back up and put a poll. So you can use those in your stories. You can even use show the tracker too in your stories. But we'll share this tracker in the group to tell people about it. And then this is kind of the invite, reaching out because I wanted to invite you to our September habit bet, similar to a diet bet, but has nothing to do with weight loss. The last one we did was so powerful. It's all about showing up for the healthy habits daily for 21 days to truly make them become a part of our everyday rhythm and routine. It'll be a $10 buy-in. And if you show up for the 21 days in all areas, then you will split the pot with everyone else that does too. And last time, I mean, the response was people are like, yeah, like, and we just felt like this time of year, we planned for this. I don't know, Kate, like April, May, we're like, we plan the rest of the year. We're like, September will be great because people are back to school, wanting to get back into routine, into habits. My advice over like this next week or two is do some reels about habits, do some posts about habits. So again, that invite then feels a little bit easier, not just about this group, but just in general. Talk about your story with habits and routines and how they've helped you or how you have bad habits and you'd like to change them. Like people can really relate to habits. And I think that that's what we have to offer is a place to help you be consistent with your habits, not just within this 21 days, but forever. Let's see. Yes. 21 days is a great time to go all in with nutrition. And 21 days is like, that's what they say. You do something for 21 days, it will become a habit. You can use that as a reel or as one of your posts, like they say. And I remember, gosh, 10 years ago, I would be like, all right, it just takes 21 days and it'll become a habit. It'll become a routine in my life. And I've been talking about it this week because for me, exercise this week, because for those that don't know, my egg retrieval is the end of this week. So exciting. My physical, like the workouts are not for physical change right now. They are to keep the habit. I am only showing up to keep the habit. Like I'm modifying greatly. I'm just showing up to keep the habit. And like, so that I'm going to continue talking about that. And I think that can go for anybody because as soon as you fall off more than 2 days, how hard is it to get back on, to start again? It is impossible. It's so hard for so many people, whether it's workouts or going to bed early or whatever it is. It's so hard. I also have just my Amanda's Fit Fam. So I will post this in there and then I will go invite. I won't post this. I'll post information about the habit bet in there. And then I'll go personally invite every single one of them to join us as well. So
you can
yeah,
even do, and we'll be adding more to the boards because we can even do some engagement posts around habits, like what's your morning routine, just different things like that.
Yeah, good idea.
The power we'll be doing lives too in the group, but like Atomic Habits is a great group book to read. So maybe we'll have that be the book for the group. And just have that, focused for the entire group. It'll be really great for your challengers. These opportunities are perfect to re-engage challengers who have completely fallen off. Like it's almost like getting a new client on board. So
Yeah.
this is the perfect opportunity to have them go in with everything.
I'm excited.
It's good. It's really good. All right. Any questions about any of all of that information? I know it's a lot. There's a lot going on. And then just so you know, coming down after the habit bet, we're doing the Rock the Block. And then for October, and then Fit Wars in November.
Which is MBF, right?
Yes,
October
Rock
is
the Block is
MBF.
gonna be MBF, which is gonna be a huge launch, you guys. MBF is gonna be so big.
So that'll be another Rock Block is another buy-in. Which I think is fine too, but I think we did that last time, back to back buy-ins, and it's a lower and like
It's
lower
10
entry in the sense that you just have to complete your workout, right?
Complete your workout and log a supplement, I think it was.
Oh yeah. All right.
We'll figure out. I'll wait for that too. It's a pain in the butt.
I know. I don't mind doing the
No,
fun.
yes, you do that. You're good. Because I'll do
Yeah.
rock. Maybe I'll have Nicole do Rock the Block because she's
Yeah.
probably better at that stuff.
So this week, invite to the open house that Kate is speaking on. Invite all your stay-at-home mom friends. It's for anyone who is interested in the business, but also just like interested in learning about body too. Yes, it is like they talk about being a partner a lot, but I think it really is for anybody. Like just right. What did you say?
Yeah, because it's a test. I mean, I'm a testimonial, and
Yeah. So you'll share your story of
yeah, I mean,
Every-
I mean, a stay-at-home mom was what I did for a while, but before then I worked, right? So I'm going to share part of that too. So there's,
yeah.
it'll be good.
Sorry, guys.
What else? Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say is, and that was my last tip, was to print out your B8, your business activity tracker. I finally
Oh,
printed
yeah.
it today, and commit to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. My other thinking about Success Club, I literally found I was doing lots of purging this weekend and I found an old tracker. So I'm like, I'm going back to all these people
Oh,
and
I love
inviting
it.
them.
And you
So
bind it
find
like
old.
that?
I binded this one last year. I did that for, yeah,
Good idea.
2021. This one is. I just found it. So I'm gonna go back through some of those invites when I get some energy back. Oh, if everyone could be praying for me this week.
I was gonna
Pray
say,
for-
let's take a minute. Can we pray for you? Can we pray for you?
Yeah. Pray for lots of eggs, healthy
let's take a
eggs.
minute and just everyone close your eyes and pray for Amanda and just send her all the good vibes and love and beautiful energy for her family that is going to be growing.
Thanks, guys. And I'll let you know exactly when retrieval is once I know. It could be Thursday. I'll know tomorrow afternoon if it's gonna be Thursday, but it could be Friday. So I'll let you guys know. But things are growing.
I'm excited for you.
I'm excited. I'm feeling good mentally. Physically, not so much. I am nauseous constantly. I'm very tired. And it is what it is. My body's doing a lot. I keep telling everyone it's like early pregnancy. Like you're just nauseous and tired because your body's doing things, a lot of things than it normally does, you know? So it's all right. I've got
Right.
like 10 big follicles growing. So that's good.
1, 2, 3. I'm doing a boomerang. Everybody move.
Did you take it?
I did.
Hi, Lenny. We didn't get to hear you talk, did I?
The amount of growth I've had in the last 24 hours and the amount I've cried, I don't have much to say.
Oh no, why?
It's all good stuff. It's all growth, just some big moments with the boys. We got back from our vacation and they started complaining about their mouths hurting. And so I looked and they both had sores in their mouth and I had to take them to the urgent care after a 5-hour drive, which straight to there. And they both have hand, foot, and mouth. And
Oh
so then
no.
it turned into like 8 hours before we got home. And then when I got home, I had to unload everything. And then I had my first witnessing of Rob dating someone else. So lots of just growth, and then
Yeah.
actually Rob and I had a really beautiful open conversation about it for about 45 minutes. And so our friendship is growing really deep and like our understanding and so that was like, I was so like upset and hurt. And then I was so grateful, like,
Yeah.
and then kids are totally fine. They're not contagious anymore. The doctor said they actually made it out. Like they didn't even have a big one. But then I had plans today to go see some friends from college in the city all day. But then they didn't want to be around me because they don't want to be exposed in case I was exposed, even though it's only for kids typically, which I understood. But then I was like, nothing's going my way.
Oh.
So out of all of it though, I will tell you what, out of all of it, if I look at all of this, it's a lot of gratitude for the very mild case that they got, for the ability to shift in my days as I need, for the space that Rob and I are in that we were never even in our marriage. And then to come on here and witness everybody close their eyes and smile and just give you prayers and such love. Like, I mean, I'm just sitting here, even in like this wave of pain that hits every now and again, it's like the gratitude for everything that we have and everything I have and everything you guys have is so much more powerful than the little ripples of the pain. Like if I'm seeing the water, you know what I'm saying? Like, so anyway, I'm just sharing that with you guys. Maybe take a nugget from that. I know Jesse knows what I'm talking about over there. Yes, she does. But anyway,
poor dudes. Did
Love
Lane
you.
get hand, foot, mouth too?
So no, not yet. This was the funny
Okay.
part, is that Natasha, if like they're around like anyone with a cold or anything, she is on high alert for 4 days, anxiety. Someone's gonna get sick. Our whole week is like, she gets really anxious about it. So I had to call her on the way home and be like, well, we found some sores in the mouth. They both were complaining. I took them and they have this. And so she has been doing awesome. She's like, I've had a lot of growth too. Lane had like a little dot on her finger. She's like, I think this is a normal skin dot. I'm like, yes. She had like some razor burn on her thigh. She goes, do you think this is where Oliver hugged me? I'm like, I think that's razor burn. But so they don't have it yet, but she's on high alert, but also like working through her anxiety with illness. So it's funny,
man.
But it's good. I love you guys all so much. I'm so excited for the retreat.
I know. Hopefully I can make it.
Yes.
Be praying for that too.
Yes.
Be praying that this one retrieval is all we need, and then I can come to the retreat. That's the hold up.
Yes.
So
all right,
I'll know by like, I don't know, maybe next week.
Perfect.
I don't know when I'll know if I'll be able to come, but it'll all depend. If I'm doing another retrieval right away, then I can't come. If I'm not doing another retrieval right away, then I can come.
Moment by moment. We got this.
all
I was
good.
gonna say, I do have some tips I want to give on like, how to
Oh,
really,
yeah.
but now
Bold.
is, yeah, but I'm gonna do it when I have a more solid, I just got my energy back, so I'm like, me. That's how I feel. I'm like, But so I do have some tips and some things that I've learned that I want to share with everyone. I'll do it as a live in the team this week,
Cool.
in the team page.
Sounds great.
Yay.
Awesome. Thanks,
This was-
gal.
Thanks, guys.
Guys.
Thanks for putting all that
Love you
together
all.
and always leading from the front. I love you.
Love you too.
Love you. Bye, guys.